like easily that was like easily provably wrong.
That's some of the corruption that we're talking about.
That was provably what you're referring to right now is provably wrong, right? And it's like very clear that like when you elect people to government who have never served in government, they don't understand how these systems work. So based on that graph Elon Musk posted and what you're claiming right now, you're claiming essentially that there's more people taking Social Security than like the entire population of America, right?
Exactly. Where's that money going to?
Usually it's the answer is Occam's razor, right? And so it's clear that like the simplest explanation is that Elon Musk and like these individuals are misinterpreting data they do not understand, right? Because like again, if we look in like a macro setting, we'd know pretty quickly if we were spending an extra $1 trillion on Social Security we didn't know about. It's not like that's just happening and nobody knows. Right? It's really dumb.
So answer. Can you just answer me one simple?
Nice.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm losing my mind.
TikTok. I'm sorry, W TikTok.
Yeah, it's been like 2 seconds. I'm already losing my mind. Dean Parker, how you guys doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, man?
Chris?
Good, man. Good, feeling good.
By the way, for everybody watching at home over on YouTube, we now have Chris up in the live. So we have two friendlies, Mr. Parker and Mr. Chris. And Dean, we're gonna get our next.
If you're on Dean's or Parker's YouTube and you're hearing my voice, wait, I guess obviously they can. Yeah. Make sure you guys click the subscribe button. If you're in Dean's live right now and you're watching and you're enjoying it, it goes a long way if you hit the subscribe button for Dean and Parker as well. Just go down there, click the little red button, you'll get and you can click the notification buttons, you get notifications when they go live. It goes a long way to help them out.
That's right. And Elizabeth, thank you for the $3.33 over on PayPal. Very kind of you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Hello, Ross. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay, Ross, why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate of your lifetime?
Because I am for deregulation of industries and more autonomy to states. But can I just comment on USAID from the last guy real quick?
But before you do, I wanted to address that. So, do you think there should always be more autonomy to the states given?
There should be a checks and balances, but I think there should be a little bit more autonomy to the states currently.
A little bit more. So, do you think human rights should be discriminated like against it based upon the states?
No. And then you're just going to say, well, you voted for the guy that's going to do the exact things. I know.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
Can I just comment on USAID? Because I don't think a lot of people understand what it's going on there.
Okay. Well, instead of responding to the argument you just said was present, you can do that. Go for it.
It's a Democrat and Republican issue, the NDI and the IRI. You guys can look up the Atlantic Council. It's got 7 ex-CIA directors on its board right now, and the National Endowment for Democracy. Essentially, it's USAID is a big spoof for regime change. If a country decides to nationalize its steel industry or its gum industry, then essentially the U.S. can't get those materials imported into our country. Therefore, the State Department has to step in, do a regime change, put a pro-Western regime into that country. We come in and privatize all the industries so we can keep getting those materials sent back to the U.S. That's not a bad thing. We should be, making sure that Americans are enjoying.
So you think it's okay to overthrow like democratic elections?
I mean, no, I don't.
Okay, so regime change in the context of a democratic election is not justified. You agree with that?
Yes. And that's why I think that's the bigger picture here. It's not funding in Iraq or whatever it is. That's the real thing.
Wait, so your claim is that Trump is unconstitutionally ripping apart programs like USAID because actually it's a CIA front to funnel regime change, and he's just lying about it publicly.
Yes, the head of the Atlantic Council actually admitted it in 1985 in a New York Post article.
Yeah, somehow I highly doubt that, but also like you
can look at it.
In reference to that CIA regime change, I do want to point out as he's paused his federal funding, especially around USAID, this would be one of many stories. This is Asanda, who was in South Africa, where they were testing a new device that would prevent pregnancy and HIV at the same time through USAID. They were halfway through clinical trials, and she got the phone call that it was just stopping abruptly, and all the doctors were essentially told not to come back for work. So her, along with a bunch of other people, actually had physical silicone devices still inside of them. And we're like, this was pretty fucking unethical, right? So a bunch of they were all scrambling, running around, trying to get help, along with a bunch of other like medical
Right.
tests.
And I disagree with the sentiment for removing funding for those kind of things. I just think the
You
actual
just
spotlight should be on what's actually going on.
so
like
I
in
need to. So I'm
2014.
sorry. I need to understand how much of the two tenths of $40 billion a year, how much of it is funneled to things like what I'm reading about malaria treatment in children, treatment for HIV, pregnancy, early childhood development interventions, nutritional support, and how much of it is funneled to regime change. Please give me we're gonna need some facts on this.
No one can give you an actual number because there are unlimited amounts of NGOs that it gets funneled through.
Right.
Then it gets passed to subcontractors who actually do the work. And how do we know what those subcontractors are actually spending the money on?
I just want to understand. Just going back, so you support Trump, and you like the fact he's ripping away USAID because
I like that he's shining a light on what's actually going on, not that we should be removing good things from the program.
But I haven't seen Trump publicly tell us anything about USAID funneling regime change.
Right.
In the idea that you don't like CIA fronts that are funneling regime change, you're also again voting for the guy who has like France moving troops to different countries to Greenland because Trump is threatening to invade those countries.
Can we?
Right, but do you understand the actual national security aspect of having a base on Greenland, which we already do?
Okay. But in this instance, for national security, it's acceptable to threaten to overthrow Greenland because it's beneficial to our security.
There's a specific word for it where it's essentially
if I can prove that the CIA went through regime changes in all these different countries through USAID, and I could prove that it was beneficial to our national security, then you shouldn't care based on that logic.
That's my whole point. I'm just saying when people come up here and say that we're funding Iraq, sex changes, whatever it is, we're missing the entire point. And it's also a Democratic and Republican issue.
Can we talk about the reasons that you said why you voted for Trump?
More state autonomy and deregulation.
Wait. I mean, before we go into that, we could go back into the point that I ran against him. Ross, do you remember that point?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. Do you want to address that then? Like, give your response to that?
This is just a hairy topic. There's no way I'm going to be able to defend because I'm pro-choice, so there's no way I'm going to be able to. It's indefensible, essentially.
Okay, if it's indefensible, then why'd you vote for him?
Ozzy, thank you for starting up.
Because I think there was Trump was obviously the better candidate. I don't think Kamala was very smart. And sorry, Kamala.
Well, your view just contradicted that. You said it was Trump's view was indefensible. If Trump's view is indefensible, then by nature, Kamala Harris would be better because Donald Trump is indefensible. So what view does Kamala Harris have that's indefensible?
Generally, I'm just against liberalism / neo-Marxism, and I think it's going to be kind of like the downfall of our society. But
neo-Marxism?
You think liberalism is neo-Marxism?
I said / neo-Marxism.
Yeah, indicating you think that they're the same thing, right?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, so you think that they're separate and distinct?
Yeah, they are separate and distinct.
Okay, so then what's the issue with liberalism?
I think it makes people rely too much on the government and think that they can't be successful in life unless someone else does it for them. I actually wrote about this. Are you
talking about like social safety nets?
Okay, so this idea that like someone else providing something for them is a bad thing. So do you think parents shouldn't provide for their children? Because it would give like some sort of idea to their children that like they get taken care of?
No, I think they should. But
why? Why? Do you want them to be independent?
No. There's a difference between actually providing relief and sitting there saying that you can't do anything because you aren't getting it.
Wait, that's what the government does. The government provides relief and help, right? What do you talk about? What particular program do you disagree with?
I couldn't answer to a specific program. I'm saying just the ideology in itself. I'm not referring to any.
But if you can't name like a specific program she advocated for, which you believe produces these detrimental outcomes for the country, you're just kind of.
I'm saying as an ideology, not necessarily a program.
One moment, no interruptions, please. If you can't name like a specific program that she advocated for, then you're just kind of obfuscating away from just the huge pile of shit that's sitting behind this ideological disagreement. So. I wish that you'd be able to tell us more specifically which policy she had on her agenda, which you believe perpetuated really bad liberalism?
Like I said, I don't have a specific program in mind, but I
Ain't that
think
kinda
the
crazy?
ideology in itself.
Ain't that kind of crazy? You can't even name one policy of hers that you think is bad
Nick,
for this
can
reason?
you name one aspect of the ideology?
Yeah.
It encourages perpetual victim mentalities, promotes racism under the guise of anti-racism, ignores individual circumstances and complexity.
What are you reading?
Wait, to
Please?
clarify these points, what racism does anti-racism perpetuate?
Instead of fostering equality, it reinforces racial division and fuels resentment.
How so?
Because you're putting a label on everything.
Saying you shouldn't be racist or putting a label on something doesn't actually like mean that it like makes racism worse. You put a label on it. You just labeled it. Any word is a label, you moron.
Okay.
What do you think a label is?
I mean, that's a pretty simple answer. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Every word is a label.
Right.
What was your point of saying it's
Every
a word?
word has a definition.
All you did was just say it's a word. That's all you did. You're like, dude, it uses a word. I'm against it because it's a word.
Okay.
What the fuck
I'm
is
sorry,
wrong with
guys.
you?
I just wanted to talk about USAID. I'm sorry.
Dude. Okay.
Could you like respond to him?
Honestly, I'm so lost in this conversation.
Okay. Bye, Ross. Moving on to the next guest.
We live in a society.
We sure do. Hey, if you're one of the 9.4 thousand people watching over on TikTok right now, or one of the 1.4 thousand people watching at YouTube on home, and you want to support the show, you could do that through the Venmo and the PayPal and the link tree in my TikTok account bio, or through the Super Chat, or the Venmo and the PayPal and the pinned message over on YouTube. I get 100% of the proceeds on all those platforms. And over on TikTok, it'll pop up as a notification at the top of my phone screen that I'll be able to thank you for. And yeah, it greatly supports the streams and allows me to continue to do this for like 4 or 5 hours a day. Appreciate you guys. What's up,
Aaron,
Chris?
thank you so much for the $4. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Gianna, thank you so much for the dollar. Jocelyn, thank you so much for the dollar. Appreciate it. And Hannah, thank you for the $5. Everyone, make sure to like the stream on YouTube for both me and Dean, and also do make sure to tap the screen here on TikTok. Let's get to 3 million likes here on TikTok. Chris, did you vote Trump?
Yeah, I voted for Trump.
Why so?
One of the main reasons, well, I guess two. And first, like I say, I'm a Republican, but I do like you guys. But anyways, I voted for Trump because mainly the border crisis and foreign policy.
Border
and foreign
crisis.
policy.
Okay, I just want to ask you a really easy question about that border crisis. Can you name one
Yes.
long-term border solution that Donald Trump wants to influence to get passed through Congress?
So, are you referring to specific acts that he wants to get passed? Because I already know he passed the
Yeah,
Lake and
I'm
Riley
just asking you if there's a
the Lake and
long-term
Riley
sol-
Act.
Wait,
So-
the Lake and Riley Act
wait,
didn't affect
wait.
the border.
Yeah, I'm asking you
So the
specifically
so
Hey, stop it! Thank you. I'm asking you specifically. Sorry, I got to get loud to stop interruptions, man. That's what I've learned. So I'm asking you specifically for a border policy, a long-term border solution that Donald Trump wants to influence to get passed through Congress.
well, the Lake and Riley Act he already passed, which
Which is not a border policy,
says
sir.
yes, it is. Arresting illegal immigrants and deporting them if they're convicted of crimes is
Wait,
a border
it's not
policy.
conviction, it's accusation. So, but I just want to clarify. You think an accusation is justifiable enough to deport someone?
I don't even.
I
we can talk
guess
about
in your
this
mind,
later.
I can go around. I can
Wait,
go
Wait,
around
no,
to
no,
any
Chris,
illegal
answer the
immigrant.
question. You said an
Well, listen,
accusation
I
is
am.
justifiable enough reason to deport someone.
listen,
so if
listen,
an
listen.
accusation is a justifiable enough reason to deport someone,
listen.
how come a civil liability claim against a president in which an entire
Listen,
jury unanimously
listen,
determined
okay,
that Trump did it isn't enough?
You're yapping and you're not giving me a chance to respond, Mr. Parker. 2
But
seconds, please.
None of this answers my question. This is completely.
I'm about to. I cannot just go out in the street and accuse a person I think is an illegal immigrant of shoplifting or harassment and then call ICE and get them deported. That's fear mongering. That's racism. And you know that's not happening. The people that are getting deported are people that are accused or have been convicted in other nations of vehicular homicide, rape, murder,
Chris, what did I
shoplifting
say?
over and over in this country. You are trying to portray that I'm a racist because I want criminals out of this country and nobody's falling for that bullshit.
You want a criminal as president? Shut the fuck up. Now answer the question, right? Do you think an accusation is enough?
Has he been convicted of
answer,
a crime?
Chris? Is an
Has he been convicted of a crime? How about you answer me, Parker?
34 counts.
Is an accusation enough to literally deport someone from the country?
Also, this is all completely not answering my question.
Oh, wait, I'll try to answer now. Go ahead.
Answer Parker's, and then we'll go back to mine.
He didn't listen to me, did he?
I'll listen to you. I'm sorry if I am yelling over you. Go ahead.
So my question that I asked you that I still have not gotten an answer to is, can you name a singular long-term border solution that Donald Trump wants to implement? And no, the Lake and Riley Act is not a border solution. Okay, a border solution
Is a
now.
okay.
You don't interrupt me. A border solution would be policy to rejuvenate the legal processes of entry into our country, to further crack down on undocumented entry into our country, or literally anything that is specifically applicable to the southern border. Okay, that's what I'm asking you about.
Sure.
Although the Lake and Riley Act is, and I understand my screen just went black over on YouTube. I'll restart my camera once I'm done. Although the Lake and Riley Act is an immigration policy, I'm asking you for a border policy.
Okay, so would you say that Trump threatening tariffs on Mexico and getting the Mexican president to cave to put Mexican troops on the border and stop their foreign nationals coming across, is that not a border policy?
Yeah, so that is a border policy. I don't think it's a long-term solution. I want to ask you a question. Do you think that Donald Trump is better at negotiating than Biden?
I would say look at the state of the world and our country for the past 4 years. Yes, Donald Trump in the first week has
Can I just get a
already
yes?
met.
I just want a yes or no.
Yes.
Also
We've already
yes.
met with people
Yeah,
from
I don't
Russia.
care.
We've
I
met
just
with
want a yes
people
or
from
no.
Saudi Arabia.
Hey, Chris,
know you
I
don't
just
care
want a
about the
yes or no
details.
because I'm running an argument on you. All I wanted was a yes or no. So if Trump is better at negotiating than Biden, how come Biden got more troops with less? Biden got 15,000 troops from Mexico to be deployed at the southern border without the threat or imposition of tariffs, meaning our stock market didn't crash and the pesos was not inflated. Meanwhile, Donald Trump only got a measly 10,000 troops with the imposition of tariffs. So how can the worst negotiator get more with less from the same people?
Well, one thing about negotiating is trust but verify. They could have said they put 15,000 troops on the border, but we had extremely high border crossings every single damn day under Biden
No, we
Harris.
didn't.
Those
That's not true.
15,000 troops didn't do shit.
That's not
They
true.
didn't do shit.
Wait, Chris. So you're arguing then is that evil Chris. You're arguing that it is the case
I'm evil,
that
Chris.
more border agents at the border or military officers isn't actually like reducing the amount of people coming. Secondly, what you're also arguing. Hold up. Secondly, what you're also arguing in terms of this is all wrong, right? Because at the end of Biden's administration, there was lower daily crossing averages than the end of Trump's first administration. So, are you saying that Trump at the end of his first administration had a more open border than Biden at the end of his administration?
So that graph that Trump put up when he got shot at, that he said saved his life or whatever, is that
Does he hear the words that come out of my mouth?
Misinformation?
Does he hear the words that come out of my mouth? I think he doesn't.
Do you
I think
understand?
every single time I've spoke, he hasn't responded to what I
You
said.
even know what I'm talking about? The graph that
Yes, I
Trump
do know
put
what you're
up
talking about,
showed
but you didn't
daily
respond to
border
what did I
crossings and
say?
compared them to Biden and Harris.
Evil Chris,
Is that
what did I
just a
say?
lie? Is that just a lie?
What
I'm
did I
responding
say?
to your point by asking you that
No,
question.
you're not. No, you're not.
Yes,
I
I
never
am.
said it was a lie. I'm just saying it doesn't take into account
You
the
literally
last
just
part
said
that
it
I was
was a lie.
referencing. No,
You just said it was a lie. You just said my claim about Trump controlling the border better was a lie, and that Biden had controlled border
I
crossings.
said you
better
were lying.
than Trump's
I'm
first
saying
term.
I'm saying you were lying, right, when you were making that
How am I
claim,
lying?
because you're not taking into account that particular graph that you were looking at doesn't show the time period that I'm referencing. Okay.
There's
So if you
always
look
a
at the time
caveat
period.
with you guys. You cannot just look at straight up evidence and
Taylor,
then
you
accept
have
it.
shut the
There are
fuck up,
problems
dude.
with Trump.
Chris,
There are problems with
Chris,
Trump.
can
There
you
are problems with this country.
Chris, can you
but
shut?
You cannot look at evidence.
Chris, can you just shut the fuck up? Parker's trying to get to this very important quote unquote.
Okay, you're like the third-rate DNC boy. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the other two that actually have good careers. Just hush.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second, you guys. Chris, what do you mean by DNC boy?
Like the DNC Disney boys. Isn't that what y'all are?
What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
You're like,
You're
are you
like-
implying that we're paid by the DNC?
No, you're not paid by the DNC. You're paid by TikTok and Venmo.
Well, I'm actually paid by specifically Pink Taylor because they just donated me $6.66 over on Venmo. Promo. Can you thank Taylor real quick for their donation? It'd be very kind.
Sarah, thank you for the $3 as well. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Taylor. Dean is my favorite. No cap.
Hey, Chris, good boy. But anyways, going back to the conversation. So, there's a lot.
I want
that-
him to respond to what I said. He didn't even listen or respond to what I said. At the end of Biden's administration, lower daily crossings. The end of Trump's administration, did Trump have a more open border at the end of his administration compared with the Biden at the end of his administration?
Are you saying that, like, throughout Biden's whole term.
Oh my God! The
averages.
end of the fucking administration. The daily average of the
averages.
fucking administration. The daily average crossings.
Dude,
Holy
Chris,
fucking
Oh.
shit!
evil.
Are
Chris.
you insane? Are you, dude?
The,
I'm
the
sorry.
end?
I can't
talking about
do
the
this.
end of
I can't
Trump's
do
or
this.
Biden's term?
Are you sentient? Are you sentient? Is your brain functioning properly?
No, I'm just trying to understand
Is
the
everything
question. I'm
okay?
asking.
This
You don't
is
have
not
to
a
be mean.
Hey,
Yo, I
don't
have to be mean because you're a fucking idiot.
Yo, KK.
No,
Chris, man, you
Biden and
gotta be able
Kamala
to-
campaigned on uniting
Kamala.
America. You don't have to be mean.
Listen, I
you
don't
don't
care.
have to be mean.
I'm not
You're
uniting
rage
with an
baiting.
idiot like you.
You're not
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
fucking rage baiting. You're
You
falling
can't
for his
convince
rage
somebody
bait.
of your points
You're
if you're
falling for
just
his rage
rude
bait. You're
and
falling for
crashing
you're
out.
falling for his rage
Oh,
bait.
there's
You're-
no rage bait. I'm just
Yes,
telling you.
yes,
to be
yes,
polite.
yes. Stop.
There's
You're
no
literally
rage bait.
Wait,
Just be nice.
wait. Stop, Chris. I'm
Just
so
be
sorry.
nice.
Stop talking. You're literally rage baiting so fucking hard. So first, right? Parker's been trying to be calm, cool, and collected with you, just asking very simple questions. You've been interrupting him midway through. B, as soon as he's able to get the full question out, you just failed to give it a response. C, after he repeats the same fucking shit 4 times, right? You just act as if he's asking an entirely different question. And then
Yo,
as
I've
soon
been
as
crashing
Parker-
out
now,
the
one
past 2
moment,
days.
One
That's not my
moment,
fault.
one moment. And then as soon as Parker starts to show any sign of like aggravation because you're just willfully being ignorant.
Well, Parker's always triggered.
So,
That's okay.
hey, so Chris, buddy, do I need to put
Yes,
the binky in
Dad?
do I need to put the binky in your mouth forcefully, or can you? Sit
I
down and
would
shut up
love
and listen?
that. I would
Perfect.
fucking love that.
Perfect. So anyways, to go back to what I'm saying, and you gave this attitude, the same attitude that you're giving me right now. Obviously, the point of this attitude is to like aggravate me, aggravate Chris, aggravate Parker, to like make us emotionally upset, etc., to invoke some type of emotional reaction. And then as soon as Parker's like, oh my God, you're being so fucking annoying, then you're like, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden wanted to unite America. You're going against their campaign promises, yada, 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 yada. Just more fucking annoying fucking rage bait to detract from the point. I don't know where you got that from, Chris. It's okay. You could stay up here if you want. To detract from the point that like you just merely don't have a response to what Parker's saying. And then when Parker's like, I don't want to unite with you because you're a donut, you just get even like more pissed and you're like, oh, everybody's so hurt. So how about this, Chris? Act your age, calm down, be rational, be sentient. I know that you're capable of it. In fact, I'd even argue that every single person that comes up onto this live, maybe apart from a select few, are capable of like rational adult discourse. So how about you demonstrate those capabilities to us? It's very apparent that you're acting like a kid to everybody watching, even the people that agree with you. Okay, even people on your own side can see that you are being like emotionally erratic and just kind of like slowing the progress of the conversation. I'll even have like liberals that agree with me call me out on the same thing when I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So it's easy to see, regardless of what side of the aisle you fall on. So just calm down. Okay, let Parker re-ask his question. Breathe
I'm not
in
talking
and
to
out.
him.
Parker's no longer talking to you, so now I'm going to talk to you.
Really
Chris,
quickly,
Parker's
Maria,
little
Maria,
man. You
Maria,
can't
thank you so
talk
much.
to me.
Truly, I don't take this for granted. $5.
Parker, you're acting like a girl.
Bro,
You're acting
Chris,
like a girl,
Chris,
Parker.
Chris,
Be a
can
man
you-
in debate.
No, you're just a misogynistic pig. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, W's Parker.
Bad,
Chris, thank you
Parker,
so
you're
much.
Bad, Parker. You're so bad. You can't even debate me. You're acting like a little
No,
girl.
you-
I'm
you
not
can't-
talking to him.
You can't debate me because you didn't respond to any of the points that I brought up. So shut the fuck up about being able to debate me.
Grow
You had
up.
zero.
Grow
You
up.
you
Do you
wanna,
literally
like-
were like the IQ of a kindergartner.
Do
And
you
that's,
wanna-
that's fucking being
Parker.
nice to you.
I just want to.
I'm not talking to him.
I just want to bring up a point real quick.
Such a misogynistic. pig.
So I just want to clarify, Chris. You're saying that if you choose to not engage in unproductive aggregating discourse that is going to go nowhere and only prelude towards higher levels of aggression, that's something a woman would do? Okay, well, what's like the opposite of that? To continue to engage with like the rage bait? To like continue to have unproductive conversation that just leads to higher
woman.
levels of aggravation and nonsense? Is that what a man would do? Are you
a woman.
saying that men are more likely to predicate their decision-making processes on emotion and aggression compared to women making okay?
What's wrong with women?
We're gonna do the timeout thing. Let him do his thing, guys. We'll calm down.
Jacob, think of it $10. Thank you so
So
much.
my
Maria, thank you so much for $5 on PayPal. It means a lot. From the DNC, she says, you can't tell people. Also, I appreciate all of you so much. 1 million W's in the chat. Christian sent me $150 on PayPal, which is absolutely fucking crazy. Christian, I appreciate you always. You're so fucking supportive. I love you. Span the W's from Norway. We love you, man. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, thank you.
And Icy, thank you for the $15 donation over on PayPal saying DNC payment. Thank you, Icy. Okay, Chris, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I just want a response to the question, man. If you could tell, I'm trying to be like calm, cool, collected, level-headed. Okay, you made a statement to Parker. I'm gonna ask a question about it. Your follow-up question is, what is a woman? I don't mind answering that question after you allow me to ask mine. If you do anything but agree to allow me to ask you a question, I'm gonna kick you. Is that clear? Okay, Chris?
yes.
Okay, so my question is, you said that it's acting like a girl or obviously you're just further demeaning women. You mean to say woman, to like rationally choose to not engage in unproductive conversation that yields no benefit and only like yields aggression and harm. So obviously the opposite reaction would be what you would say is typical that of a man. So are you saying the typical reaction of a man would be to continue to engage in unproductive conversation that yields no like further rationality, truth, and only expresses more aggression and harm? And does this prelude to the conclusion that you hold to, is that women are more rational, logical, and less likely to act on emotion and aggression than men? Is that your argument?
Okay, you look. I'm willing to participate in debate. You kind of got me there. I'm willing. Let's go. As long as Parker.
I'm just gonna kick you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that person. That person's one of the most insufferable people I've ever talked to.
Yeah.
Leah, thank you for $10. Thank you so much. And Susan, thank you so much for the $20. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. As well as Traceless, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Shayna, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate that. Y'all are amazing. Thank you.
A lot of
Thank
those.
you, everyone. I really appreciate that.
A lot of those like misogynists like self-own all of the time, and it's hard to see unless you know what to look for. But like a lot of what they say is like, oh, you just gave a very rational, logical, and mature response. God damn, you're acting like a woman. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're doing something totally fucking based. Must be a woman. You know what I mean? And it happens all of the time. Pay very close attention to that. Yo, what's going on, me and Teddy? Did you vote for Trump? Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay, why is that?
Mostly because he is addressing the debt crisis that we're in.
Okay, so more debt will be added to our... What are we doing? Already interrupting, one sentence in. So more debt will be added to our government expenditure under a Trump presidency compared to a Harris presidency. I mean, those are just the facts. This is the truth historically speaking. $8.6 trillion under Trump, $4.6 trillion under Biden and Harris, as well as like one of Donald Trump's proposed policy, aka his tax cuts, are estimated to cost more than every single policy that Kamala Harris had proposed for all of her 4 years. So that would have been better under Harris.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with my phone.
Okay, well,
Dude's in a submarine, bro.
yep. I guess you go figure out.
Some
that
people
trouble.
get on TikTok live, I'm convinced, like on a tarmac, bro. Dude, Jesus, like what the fuck?
All real, bro. All real. Pablo, what's up? You vote for Trump? Pablo's not here. We're gonna
Like,
get
bro,
move
that
on to
dude's
the
in the
next guest.
shower, dude. Like, what the fuck? How does this? How are these people live amongst us, bro? I just don't understand.
I think it's a glitch. I think it's a glitch, honestly, at this point. Like, there's no way there's that many people that are like are doing that. I think it's a glitch.
Yo, Rachel, thank you for the $10 donation over on Venmo. Rachel says, thank you for supporting women in your debates. Love watching you guys on TikTok. Thank you so much for the love, Rachel. That's so incredibly kind. Huge shout out to Rachel for the $10, you guys. Let's get at least 100 big W's for Rachel in all of the live chats. If you're watching and you want to support me, the link to my Venmo and my PayPal where you can donate, where I get 100% of the proceeds. This is in the link tree in my bio, y'all.
I think we're renaming the elevation stick to the patience pen.
Patience, Ben. I like that.
The patience pen.
We're going to go to move on.
Rion, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much for keep up the great work. Educating MAGA is exhausting. It is. Sam, thank you so much for the £5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate the £5. Thank you. And Aline, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much for Came from Dean's Live. Thank you. Did great trying to talk to people. Can't understand basic facts. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Traceless, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much.
For
real.
We got that. Could you guys help me load up a guest?
Yeah. Traceless, that's what we hope to do here, at least. Try our hardest.
Yo, Kira, thank you so much for $20 on PayPal. Truly, that goes a really, really long way. I really appreciate you. Getting some W's in the chat.
Yeah,
I love
Kiara,
you
thank
guys
you so much for the $20. Thank you so much, Kiara. I really appreciate that as well. Thank you so much. And Zelly, thank you so much for the $3 as well as Bethany, thank you so much for the $5. And Nicole with the $50. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nicole. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's get some fucking W's for Nicole in the comments right now. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Can you guys help me load up a guest, please?
Yep. Stephanie, thank you so much for $4 on PayPal. Really goes a long way. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. Truly, you rock, Stephanie. Hope you're having a good day.
That was an accident. It's a recent guest on Riley.
If you're MAGA, let us know in the comments. Type MAGA.
Right here, I'm MAGA right here. What's
Oh,
going on,
great.
guys?
Fantastic. What's up, man? Why'd you vote for Trump?
Because I like him.
Okay, that's a fucking. Let's try to be more specific. We're not
Okay,
interviewing for Fox News.
well, because I think that what he does for the economy is good.
Yeah. So more.
I like his
more.
policy regarding
What
immigration.
policy?
I think that's really good.
Can we calm down?
I just like that he has his attitude, right? Like when he speaks about immigration.
Okay.
I'm calm, team. I'm very calm.
Let's just okay.
When he speaks about immigration, it's pretty obvious he cares. Obviously, immigration is a big problem, like illegal immigrants getting into the country.
I have a question. If your house caught on fire and you could put the fire out, but you just literally let it burn so you could get the insurance money off of it burning down, did you ever care about your house?
Yeah, I guess not as much as the insurance money.
So if there's a border crisis and there's a bill in Congress that would help resolve the border crisis.
Yeah, I know what bill you're talking about, but there's
Hey,
a lot
man.
of issues with that bill.
Man,
You're talking about the one that, like,
man, this isn't gonna cut it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
what do you mean?
Dean's already clocked out. No way. After all of that, bro. I'm sorry.
the-
It's carrying over from the last one here. I got it. Abraham.
No, I was just saying. Like,
Yeah,
the
there's
interruptions aren't gonna cut it
so
for me.
like I know that the bill is
Can we
supposed to be
do
like,
can we do it without the interruptions, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I interrupting you?
Yeah. So
My
I was
bad. Go
gonna
ahead.
say-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, right? Trump torpedoes a bipartisan border bill in Congress because he doesn't want the Democrats to take a win, even though the bill had good things in it. Obviously, Trump doesn't really care about the southern border. I'd also quickly like to thank Kiara for the $20 donation over at PayPal. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Kiara. W's for Kiara, at least 200. As well as Ellie with the $5 super chat over on YouTube and Dave with the £10 super chat. Shout outs to Ellie, Dave, and Kiara. Abraham, please go ahead and respond.
So I know that there was a lot of things going on with that bill. It wasn't just money that was going to the border.
Right.
It was the way the bill was structured. I'm not too clear on what the specifics were, but it wasn't an effective bill, from what I've heard.
Okay, so you're right. Money in the bill is
Do
going to
you
other
know
places.
the specifics?
No, one moment. Money in the bill is going to other places. Yeah. However,
I think maybe it was like
okay.
Ukraine.
We're gonna do this. So money in the bill was going to other places. That's right. However, it is a case after the bill failed. Democratic Senator Chris Murphy had the same idea as you, that it was a bad bill and it failed because of the money to other places. So then he formed a coalition with Langford, the original Trump-endorsed Republican that drafted the bill, to redraft it, only including the border provisions, and that failed on the floor of the House. Meanwhile, the original bill had the border section wrote out, and then the funding for the other places still passed, so we know it's just the border provisions they didn't want. And then additionally, you said that the border provisions weren't effective. Obviously, if you're going to make a statement about the border provisions of this bill, claiming them to be ineffective, it's because you've read the bill, you know what the border provisions are, and you could arguably justify that they're bad. So please tell me what the border provisions are under the border bill and arguably justify that they're ineffective as you originally had stated.
All right, so I haven't looked at the bill.
So then how the fuck do you know they're ineffective?
Right. So, I mean, what I do know for a fact is that right now, Trump
No,
is,
seriously, I'm being very serious. How do you know they're ineffective?
How do I know they're ineffective? Did I say that it's ineffective? I mean,
Yeah, you did.
that's what people were saying. Okay, I was just saying what people were saying. People were saying that it was
Well, I
an
mean, some people
ineffective
say
bill.
the Earth is flat.
Yeah, but
So
obviously,
some people say
do
that
you
Mark
say that?
Zuckerberg's a
obviously,
lizard.
like no, but yeah, I get what you're saying about some people saying that the Earth is flat. But
Some people say
obviously,
Joe
like, the
Biden's
people-
been dead since
the peop-
2017.
Yeah, there's all sorts of crazy statements out there. People say radical things, but obviously,
Are you
the people saying,
wait, are you just literally saying you say this because other people told you to say it, meaning that you're like just actively engaging in propaganda?
No, I'm,
No, of course you're gonna
the
say no. Of
people-
course
the
you're gonna
people
say no. You can't
saying-
admit
The people
that.
saying that the bill is not effective are sources I trust. They're professionals, right? And
Like, can you name one of those people?
they're journalists. They're smart people.
Like, name one of those journalists. There's no fucking journalist saying that.
No, there's people out there saying it.
So
I'm
there's-
sure.
There's so many people. The most-
here's the point I'm trying to
No,
make.
no. Who's they? Who are these reputable, credible?
There's many of
journalists
them, Dean. There's so many.
saying that the border provisions are bad.
There's many. I walked in. I said, "Oh, wow, look at how many there are. So many reputable people."
I mean,
Wow.
so the bill was. So you're telling me that the bill was rewritten and
No,
that's
I'm telling you to name one of these reputable, credible
No,
journalists
no.
that says it is effective.
Dude, it was the strictest border bill possibly in American history. That money you're referring to, Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, passed that same Senate literally less than 12 hours later. Just the same bill, just without the border provisions, with all the funding to the other countries, it passed. The only reason Republicans voted against it was for PR reasons to make sure that Trump had something to run on for the next 8 months. But it would have forced Joe Biden to close the border after a certain amount of encounters. It would have approved or denied
Wait,
visas.
when was this bill? When was this bill?
Like 9 months before the election.
9 months. That's not enough time for it to have really done anything.
Are
So
really?
for it to have made a dent.
It funneled more money than probably.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have made a
Hold on,
difference. It was already, damage was already done by
It
then.
funneled more
We
money.
already had so many immigrants
It funneled more money than we've seen in decades to things like border security, agents at the border, the judicial side of the border. So you're approving or denying visas within 6 months, changing ports of entry after a certain amount of encounters. The president has the authority to close the border, which has never been done before. All these things, right? So if you bitch and complain that the border's an issue, and we have objectively one of the strictest things, even if it's not perfect in your world, we had Republicans and Democrats agree on the bill. We had the votes, and then Trump killed it. So the argument is that it wasn't absolutely perfect, so you don't like it, but you don't even know anything about it.
You're talking about 9 months versus like 3 years. And
Okay, so what legislation has Donald Trump introduced to deal with the border in the same way?
I do know there's ICE
have 5
agents going
people
around collecting immigrants right now.
What? So that's not around the border, because you keep claiming the border's been a fucking issue for so long. We had a bill to fund all this money for the first time ever and do all these, like, literally upend how we operate at the border.
It's great that we're getting rid of all those illegal immigrants. I mean,
All right, bro.
was that included in the bill actually?
All right, bro.
Was that?
All right,
Wait,
bro.
what's the problem?
You have the IQ of a ham sandwich, but I can't do it. Someone else can speak.
I got it. Abraham.
That's offensive, bro.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm not even here offending you, dude.
You know
Why
what's
are you
offensive?
fighting?
You know what's offensive? That you voted for a convicted felon who's been found liable for sexual abuse and brags about it
That's
all the
not
time.
true, bro.
And
That's not
currently,
true. That's
and
just a lie. That's
it's
just
not.
straight up
What
lie.
did I just
What's
lie
the
about?
lie?
What did I just lie
What's
about?
the lie, Abraham?
Found guilty for sexual, like
No, I said he's been
Wait,
found
wait.
liable for
Wait,
sexually
wait.
abusing a woman.
Abraham, he was held liable of forcefully penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will. Do you deny that?
No, dude, that did not happen.
That didn't happen. You want to bet?
Yo,
How much money?
do you know-
How
do
much
you
money?
know- have you looked into
$10,000.
Let me get.
$10,000.
Let me
Have
get
you
in
looked
on
into
this.
that case? Have you
Hey,
looked
wait,
into that case?
we're real quick. Just answer Parker's question. Are
$10
you willing-
grand.
Are you willing to bet money?
10 grand.
Oh, sure, 10 grand.
Wait.
let's do it.
Wait. Are you serious?
Yeah,
5 grand from each me and Parker?
sure.
I'll take that.
Oh, okay. All right. So the claim was that Donald Trump was held civilly liable for the virtual penetration of E. Jean Carroll's female member with his fingers, correct?
Yeah, I'm saying he wasn't. So that's your
No.
Yeah, so
fucking
she
way.
was. You're saying
No
that he
fucking
wasn't held
way.
liable of sexual abuse?
No fucking way.
yeah.
Here is the jury verdict form. If you're watching at home on YouTube, you can't see this right now. But on my TikTok phone screen right now, I have the jury verdict form where, right, the plaintiff, E. Jean Carroll, was in a court case against Donald J. Trump, the defendant, and the anonymous jury of 9 indicated, right, under number 2 here, that the claim Mr. Trump sexually abused Miss Carroll is true.
You don't have 10
Okay,
grand.
but the
do you?
first one,
Yes,
says
yes,
Abraham,
yes,
Abraham,
yes,
you don't have
yes.
10 grand, do you?
Wait,
Yes.
No, but what about the first one? That
Oh wait,
says
I'll
clearly
answer. I'll
no.
answer to that just to clear
Okay.
up all the miscommunication.
So wait,
real
what's
quick. I'll answer to that.
sexual
Shut up.
abuse
I
and
will.
rape are not the
Shut
same
up.
thing? What's-
Shut up. So I just
I'll
want to
be
clarify.
quiet now.
I just want to clarify. In the bet, we said held liable for the penetration of E. Jean Carroll's female member without her consent. That is what the state of New York legally classifies as sexual abuse. The reason why there's a no selected right here for the first question, did Mr. Trump grape E. Jean Carroll, was because in the state of New York at the time, they only considered grape to be the penetration of a female member with the male member, okay? But we specified, was Donald Trump held liable for penetration with his fingers, not the male member? And you said, that's false, and I'll bet 10 grand on it.
And wait, how is that?
I just want to clarify.
Because
Wait, I was
And,
gonna-
by the way,
I
any
looked into the
forceful
case.
penetration of a woman's vagina against
wait,
her
I
will
looked
is
into the case.
wait.
Okay.
Any forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will is great. Do you agree?
Whoa,
Sure, yeah, we'll agree with that. We'll agree with that.
Whoa,
Okay,
did you just, whoa.
Wait, but how is that proven though? I actually want to know because this is something that supposedly
Did
took
you just
place.
did you just say, how is the verdict form of a court indicating Donald Trump was held liable for the penetration of
No,
E. Jean
no,
Carroll's-
no, what I'm
Shut
saying,
up! Be quiet!
Did I-
Stop talking!
Wait,
Shut
can I
up!
make my point?
You,
That's not what I'm
no,
saying.
you can't make your point.
crashing
You're
out.
Wait, this
listening
is
to
what
me.
you
Thank
do?
you for the motorcycle. Yes,
Dean
this
is
is what I
crashing
do.
out, brother.
I am
Calm
crashing
down,
out
breathe.
because I need you to be
Breathe.
quiet. I need you to breathe. I can't breathe. Now I need you to take a
Look, now
Dude
check
is
this out.
crashing out.
Listen to me
chat.
talk. Listen to me. Listen to me talk. Okay, just 1 second. I just want to clarify. So you literally just asked me, how's a verdict form that shows a unanimous jury of 9 indicated Donald Trump is liable for the penetration of E. Jean Carroll's female member with his fingers proof that Donald Trump was held liable of E. Jean Carroll's female
No, that's
member
not what
with
I'm
his
asking.
fingers?
I'm not saying. Well, obviously, yeah. Like the verdict.
Yeah, but I just want to
verdict
clarify.
does not prove that someone committed a crime.
But that,
You
now you're
understand
shifting
that,
the
right?
goalpost. The shift in the goalpost right now is you denied the claim that he was even held liable at all, and you bet 10 grand on it. So stop shifting the goalpost and pay up.
Okay. Do you take Monopoly money?
No, I take Venmo and PayPal.
Abraham, we know you don't have 10 grand.
Wait.
Come on.
I
So
take
just like
Definitely not 10
hork
grand
over
for all
like
of
off
that.
that. Like the
I take-
hork
I take-
over a bet, like 10 grand's crazy to give up.
I'd be. Yeah.
Wait. I understand the camera went off over on YouTube. I'll turn that back on.
See, Abraham, I can't even understand how you took that bet. Why'd you do that? You know
Okay,
you can't
but-
pay that. Like
but
you know
here's-
you
here's
for
the
sure
thing,
you're not going
here's
to be
the
able to
thing,
pay
bro.
that.
Here's what I want to know because
Like actually.
Wait, no. Why aren't we just gonna give up? No, you pay me. Venmo, PayPal. We made a bet. My money, 5 grand right now. The link in the bio, link tree. No.
Yeah, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal,
Yeah.
link tree in the bio.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna give up? No, you owe me 10 grand. Sorry, 5 grand.
5 grand each. 5 grand each.
Bet. It's
But
coming.
also, there's a handful of people that
He
like
said
the thing.
that, yeah. for real.
Yo, Wacky Lack, thank you for the $20 super chat over on YouTube. Thank you so much for the love.
Yo.
Wacky, one moment. Shh. Thank you so much for the love over on YouTube. Wacky Lack with the $20 super chat says, you, Parker, Chris are such an amazing team. Keep doing what you're doing and check out Wacky Lack Gaming, dude. I'll check you out. Why not? As well as Winter with the $20 donation over on Venmo, telling the guests to pay up. Thank you so much for the love, Winter. Let's get at least 250 big W's and booms for based Winner in that chat. As well as McKenna with a $15, at least 200 W. McKenna's down below. Thank you for the love. And Ashley with a $15, at least 200 W. Ashleys in the comment section down below. So once again, W. Ashleys, W. Winners, W. McKenna's, and W. Wacky Lank Gaming.
And One Tail, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For real. That's so real, though. That's so fucking real. Winnie, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Sam, thank you for the £5. Thank you so much. Yes, I did see that.
So money.
Wait, I want to say one thing, okay?
And
Honestly,
$5.
I think what you guys are doing is pretty cool. You guys are like giving a voice to like a really small group of people. Like, I guess you could say, yeah. Like, you know, there's not a lot of like people your age, your demographic that are in support of Kamala Harris and all that. I think it's kind of cool that you guys stand here and, you know, do these TikTok things. I respect it. And I respectfully disagree with
Abraham, I have a
what you guys are saying
question.
about Trump, but there is one thing I don't know how
Abraham,
you
I have a
could
question. If you went to like a high school football game and there were 10,000 people at that football game, would you say there's a small group at that football game?
Well, I mean, it's relative, you know, like it's relative. Like if I'm at the high school football game and I see 10,000 people and typically only 1,000 people show up, then I'd say, wow, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
right.
That's just in comparison.
Yeah, for sure.
But I definitely do think you guys are like somewhat of a minority. Like we're like the same demographic almost.
No, for sure. Like white men, young white men in support of the Democrat Party. That's like a smaller demographic. But yeah, man, I'm guessing that you don't really have anything else to
I
say.
also have just one last question. How is it that it could have been proven something that took place supposedly from what I read 25 years ago, in like a room with like only them two in attendance? How is it that could have been proven? Like, how did the jury come to conclude
Read the
that
court
Trump was
documents.
indeed? What happened?
Literally, read the court documents. I mean, there's like 32 pages that details exactly how the jury came to that conclusion.
Because from my understanding of the situation,
Have you read the court documents?
I more or less I kind of
No.
skimmed through it.
Have you like
Not
literally
in
read the
detail.
court documents?
No, not in detail.
Yeah, so then more or less you don't fucking understand them. So go read them. Seriously. That's like I'd say that's a prerequisite to like you
I
asking me
mean,
the question.
like
how
I
did I
asked
come to
you a
that conclusion?
question. I asked you a question.
But
Assuming you're the expert.
It's
in this
better.
situation,
Yeah, of course.
You're
But
the one who
it's
held
better.
the opinion that Trump.
I could tell
is
you.
a
Every,
rapist.
I
Like,
could
that
tell
is
you.
a wild accusation.
I
That
could
is
tell
a
you
full
every
president.
single piece of evidence submitted to the civil court and accepted by the jury that they used to hold Trump liable. But it's like instead of asking Dean on TikTok how they came to that conclusion, just read like the 32-page report. You'll know better
I
than I can
skimmed
ever
through
describe
it.
to you.
I skimmed through it, and what I understood is that he was not held
Wait, if
He
you skimmed
basically,
through
it was
it,
basically a lawsuit for defamation.
false. Then you didn't skim through it. The jury verdict
That's
form.
that's what I read.
No, so then you
Maybe not
didn't
the actual
stop
court
fucking
documents.
talking. You did not read the jury verdict form. If it is the case that you think it was basically just a lawsuit for defamation, they specifically, right, there was 2 suits in one, right, that she sued for defamation and for sexual abuse.
Right, and that one probably fell.
They both went through.
That's probably
That you didn't read a page.
He's driving,
of the
I
jury
think, by the way.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next guest. But
All
oh my
right, good luck,
gosh,
guys.
yo, Traceless! Oh my gosh, Traceless with a $50 YouTube super chat. Holy crap! Thank you so much for the love, Traceless. That is insane. Thank you so much. Traceless says, "I've learned a lot watching your debates, and it's honestly been informative and entertaining. Thank you for all that you do, and I truly admire your patience that you have while dealing with the MAGAs. Much love to you as well, Traceless. Let's get at least 500 big W Tracelesses." In the comment sections, literally right now. That is so kind of you, and thank you so much for the love.
$5. I was on my first Jubilee a market socialist. Yeah.
Okay, so St. Pauli, you vote for Trump?
You guys are fucking W's. W's, guys. You guys are W's.
Appreciate it.
I love
so
you. You're
much.
amazing.
Meadow, thank you for the $5 donation. On Venmo.
Dude, I'm
Shout
gonna
out,
fucking
Meadow.
lose my mind.
I'm enjoying myself. I love this shit, man.
I don't know, dude. Last night I was on till like 3:30. I was really crashing out, dude.
Yeah, man.
I was really fucking losing.
Bro, I've just been going all day. It's been 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I still feel brand new. Maybe
Hey,
it's because
let's
I, like-
fucking up.
Yeah, maybe it's because I ate well before I came on. I had a really good workout in the gym.
Fuck yeah,
And
dude.
Something's keeping me going here.
I love to hear that. Oh my god.
What happened?
Wait, hold on.
Your mic, Chris. What's up?
Sorry, hold on. I don't know if I should. Wait. Give me like 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Don't touch the screen if you're not following Dean and Parker on YouTube and you're in the YouTube.
Wait. Why did you say, "Oh my god"?
Because
Mike,
wait,
why
I'm
did
not
you-
sure if I'm supposed to. Hold on. Just hold on. Everyone, pause. Dude, I don't know if I'm supposed to read that.
Well. I can always just like just like
Oh, dude. Oh my god. Okay.
just like
Bro.
that. You said,
Can I get a million literally a million W's in the chat? Dude, I want to be very clear here. There is, all of us up here, including myself, are incredibly grateful to be able to do this. And there's never any pressure to support monetarily. The fact that the three of us can talk about what we love all day means the absolute world. Christian, you are so kind. $500 on PayPal is absolutely fucking insane from Norway. I see your message. I won't read it aloud. I fucking appreciate it, dude. You fucking being here means the world. You are always so supportive. I appreciate you so much for always being supportive and always the kind words. Always look out for you, dude. There's truly never any pressure to donate monetarily. I want to ask for like a fucking pause because I want to save your money. Fucking go out, I've never been overseas, but go to Norway. I'm sure you guys have. Go out. I'm sure you have great drinks. Go buy yourself a drink. You deserve one. Save your money. I appreciate you a lot, though. Truly, I don't take that for granted. That is fucking crazy. Holy shit. Thank you, Christian, from the bottom of my heart, dude. Guys, can we spam some W's in the chat? Sorry, that fucking caught me off guard. That's fucking insane.
that is insane. That
Thank
is
you so
W's
much,
Christian the
true.
chat. We love Christian.
I don't
Christian's always
fucking
been there to
take that
support
for
us.
granted, dude.
Dude,
Thank
W.
you
None
so
of us
much.
do. None of us do.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
let's get some massive W's for Christian in that chat. Christian, dude, I mean, you've showed so much love to
So
me,
much.
Parker, and now Chris. Just know that we really love and appreciate you, man, and you're so incredibly awesome. I'd also really like to thank Ants, just real quick, Ants with the $20 super chat over on YouTube. Saying, how do you not get tired and bored of doing these? Some days I do, some days I don't, and today's one of those days where I don't. I'm in a good fucking mood, and I can keep going all day. Thank you so much for the love, Ants. Show some love to Christian, of course, but also please do show some love to Ants, as well as Thomas with a $20 super chat as well. Dude, W to Ants and Thomas and Christian, of course. Thomas says, huge fan, man. Thank you for everything that you do. Thomas, you've been in here for the last couple days, and I just really appreciate you for being here and hanging out with us. We have a lot of fun, and I really appreciate your presence and your kindness to support the stream. And of course, the camera just went out over on YouTube. I will fix that. We're gonna go ahead and hop in the next debate. Let's keep the W's rolling for Ants,
Huge
Thomas,
W's.
and Christian. Then, of course, if you want to support any of the three of us and you're watching on TikTok, I'm pretty sure we all have our Venmos and PayPals in the link tree in our respective bios. It goes straight through to us. We'll be able to shout you out with your name and attached message, and it means the world. It makes us and enables us to do this pretty much all day, every day. But we're gonna go and move on to this next guest, and I'll be right back.
And Casey, before we hear from you really quick, again, we love you all so much. Truly, never something we take for granted. The fact we get to do this means the world. We love you, Elizabeth. Thanks for $4 on Venmo. It really, really means a lot. Truly, not something I take for granted. When I can buy a Celsius in the morning because I'm a caffeine addict, I think about these things. So thank you so much. All the love to my favorite member of the Disney DNC. Well, that's not something I hear very much these days. Very kind. Can I get some W's for Elizabeth? No, on a serious note, I appreciate you a lot, Elizabeth. You're the best. If you're down there, I'd love to follow you. Casey, why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, Dean. You go first.
I know we need to be able to do this some way better.
I know.
I have to thank Sid for the $25 donation on Venmo. Thank you so much for the love, Sid. Sid says, appreciate you so much. Sid, you know I appreciate and love you. You're here literally every single day. We all love you, Sid. I just had to show love to Sid. Sid's in here every single day. Thank you for the love, Sid.
And Traceless with the $50 on YouTube. Thank you so much. For much love to you, Parker. You always have been super informative, and honestly, I take in as much information as I get from watching you and Dean on these lives. Keep doing what you guys do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's it. That's so fucking nice, Traceless. You've been such a support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. W's for
Casey.
Traceless in chat.
All right, Casey, what'd you vote for Trump? Of course, Casey's not even here. Wow, what are the chances? I was like, how is this Trump supporter being like just so
oh my God, you guys
they're being so nice and respectful.
They're being so nice, so respectful, so patient, just waiting on us to finish.
Guys, don't tap that screen. You guys are all so fucking incredibly supportive. This is not something any of us ever take for granted. We love you. Look at Dean's beautiful Vanderbilt shirt and
picked it up from TJ Maxx years ago. Love it.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Big Blaze.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to get our next guest up in here. Chris and Parker, if you guys would help, that'd be awesome. Also,
I got you.
No, I'm good, bro.
I heard there was a press conference from Trump an hour ago, though.
Yeah, there was. He signed some executive orders. He signed an executive order expanding access to IVF. He also signed another executive order that was very strange around, like, I don't know, it was really weird. I have to look.
Wait, so he did increase access to IVF?
He did increase access to IVF.
Oh, pro-lifers are gonna hate that.
He's trying to play his fucking base. Fucker doesn't have a single belief in his head. I hate that guy.
Aaliyah, you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay, Aaliyah. So I set a super chat goal over on YouTube. I said if I got to dance, if I got 10 super chats, we got the 10 super chats. So while I'm debating you, I'm gonna do a little jig. So why'd you vote for Trump?
Bro.
I voted for Trump due to the border, as well as abortions and many other things.
Let's start with abortion. So I want to clarify: are you pro-life? Do you think abortions are wrong?
I do think abortions are wrong.
All right, Aaliyah, here's my one and only question to you. Can you name every single reason that you think exists to justify your point that abortion's immoral?
I just want to state that I just don't believe that it's okay at any chance and time, because I was a victim of rape and I kept my baby at 14. She's now 21 next month. So I'm just one of those that I firmly believe that no one should get an abortion.
First of all, I'm really sorry you went through that. Number one.
That's okay.
I'm really sorry to hear that. I have a question. Do you think a 10-year-old girl who has gone through that same circumstance should be forced to go through that pregnancy?
That's tough. I think that the probability of that happening, there's not many cases of that happening. I think there's been one in the past 2 years from the research I looked at, and prayers to that girl that had to go through that. But I don't think that anybody should get an abortion. That's just my stance on it. So I apologize if it's against what anybody else believes.
Okay, so I
even a 10-year-old girl.
So you don't think that you don't think that a 10-year-old victim of rape should be able to access an abortion. So Leah, I want to change your mind. I'm not gonna lie. When I hear the statement, I don't think rape victims should be able to access abortion, that triggers an incredibly negative emotional response in me. I personally think that view is very sick and gross, right? And devoid of empathy because of how much that can hurt people. But I want to try to change your mind here. So I just want to assume that you think like the life of any and all fetus is very morally valuable, just as morally valuable as you and me, and they have the right to life, right?
Right.
Okay. For this argument, I'm going to assume that's true. So like for the next 3 minutes, I'm going to agree with you that a fetus is morally valuable, it has the right to life, and it's murder to kill it. Okay? I just want to frame the argument I'm about to give you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to start this argument with an analogy. Let's assume that you make barely enough money to buy yourself food. At night, you leave your front door unlocked, and every single night for the last 6 months, somebody has been coming into your house and stealing half your food to keep themselves alive. This is making your quality of life very low, very poor, and it is harming you a lot. But you know if you lock that front door at night, the individual that is stealing your food without your consent against your will die of starvation. My question to you is, do you think that it should be illegal for you to lock that front door at night?
No.
Of course. Right? And I agree with you. Okay? It shouldn't be illegal to do that. Like, although they're going to die as a result, which we could agree is very sad, okay? Like, they have no legal right to like your resources, right? Without your consent.
True.
And here's the analogy, okay? A rape victim did not consent in any way, shape, or form to the existence or growth of a fetus in her uterus. Not at all, okay?
Right.
That fetus, just like the person in the hypothetical that's going into the house and stealing the food, is morally valuable, has the right to life, but they're doing it against one's will. So if you don't think it should be illegal to prevent the person going in the house and stealing it from you, why should it be illegal to evict that fetus from the womb, even if it unfortunately results in their death, very similar to how locking your front door at night would unfortunately result in the death of the person stealing your food?
Right. Yeah. Good point. I'm just saying, based on my morals, like, in that circumstance, like with abortion,
Okay, but I want to hear a response to what I said.
Right. Yeah.
Go for it. Mike is yours.
I'm just saying, like, for abortions, I'm not for them at all. Like, there is certain circumstances, like if the mother's going to die,
Aaliyah, this is
and in the very few that a 10-year-old is pregnant, especially like family incest, things of that, I definitely agree in some circumstances, but using it as birth control, I just...
Aaliyah, this is not a counter argument. Would you please give my position a counter argument? Now, if you need me to restate my position, I would be more than willing to do so. Just let me know if you want me to restate it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I might be misunderstanding you.
A rape victim should be able to access abortion because they did not consent to the fetus existing in their uterus.
Agreed,
Dependent
yes.
upon their bodily resources to survive. All an abortion is doing for a rape victim is evicting the fetus from their uterus, which unfortunately results in the consequence of their death. You conceptually agree to the principle that it is okay to prevent a non-consenting third party from being dependent on your resources. In the hypothetical I gave you, where you told me it should not be illegal to lock your door at night to prevent a non-consenting third party from stealing your food. So this is why it should not be illegal for a rape victim to access abortion.
Right. No, and I agree, but if you make it illegal, then you're opening the door for everybody to just get an abortion. You know, like I said, the probability, like the chances of a 10-year-old getting pregnant, you can look it up. I think there's one case in the past 2 years of that happening.
So that's wrong. Okay. That's wrong. There's 16 states that do have it legal for rape victims to be able to get abortions. Meanwhile, they've completely banned elective abortions. Now, I agree with elective abortions. I think they should all be legal, but we're just trying to get off of the first base.
Yeah.
So would you be okay? In fact, would you advocate for legislation on abortion that bans elective abortions, but allows rape victims to be able to access said needs?
Yes.
Perfect. So we've gone off the first base.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go on to the second base. Elective abortions. There's one thing that you said there. Is that women use abortions like birth control, right?
Yeah.
Is that why you think an elective abortion is wrong?
Correct.
So tell me a little bit more about your stance.
About women using abortions as birth control?
What do you mean by that? When you say women use abortions as birth control and that's why it's wrong, what do you mean by that?
Really quickly, don't mean to interrupt. I'm about to bounce in a second because I have to go, but I might hop back on in just a bit. I love both of you very much. And really, really quickly, can I get 1,000,000 W's for MJ, who just sent me $50 on Venmo? That is absolutely insane. I appreciate you for sacrificing your evenings, mornings, always killing it. MJ, you're absolutely incredible. Sophia, I see your message. I'm going to respond to you. 50 cents means a lot. Mads, $5. You're absolutely incredible. David, $5. Sorry, guys, not trying to interrupt. Josh, well, $1. You guys are so, so kind, truly, and from the bottom of my heart. And lastly, Christina, thank you for your kindness. You're amazing. And lastly, I promise 1,000,000 W's in the chat. Marissa sent me $150 on Venmo, which is absolutely fucking insane. You guys are so supportive. It is never something I take for granted. Just want to show my appreciation to you, Dean and Parker. $150 is absolutely mad. I love you so fucking much. It is not something I take for granted. I'm going to be back on in a little bit, but I got to bounce for now. Thank you guys for having me up for just a bit. You guys are all incredible, truly. And MJ, another $10. Holy shit. You guys, Monica, good to see you. I love all of you so much. I'm not trying to interrupt this debate, so I'll call you guys out later as well. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you soon, okay?
Thanks, Chris.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you.
W to all the people that were supporting Chris, man. You guys are awesome for
W.
supporting Chris.
W
That
for
is-
them.
Yes, but anyways, back to my question.
Yep.
So
Yep.
when you say abortion is wrong because women use it as birth control, what do you mean?
So when you decide to make that choice to lay down with somebody and do that act, you should be protecting yourself, whether it's a condom. Safe sex is the best sex.
I hear
And
it.
so I just believe that there's so many women out there that know once they have a baby
Yeah.
and then they can get the benefits for it. And then we, the people, are paying for these children that are on government assistance. And it's true.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So I just want to clarify, is there any other reasons why you think abortion is wrong, or is that it?
That's pretty much, I mean, that's just the gist of it. I just think it's morally, wrong for a woman to lay down knowingly, do that with a man, and then they have a baby.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Why is
give
it only
you-
wrong for the
wait,
woman?
Wait, no, Parker, please just allow me to finish
Sorry,
this
sorry.
argument.
Oh,
Please
no,
just-
it's wrong for the man, too. Don't get me wrong. It's wrong for the man, too. The man just doesn't have the choice to carry the child. But these women, 9 times out of 10, know what type of man they're laying down with, and they know their shit
I'm building up to something here. I'm building.
Okay, go ahead. You can cut me off.
Is there seriously any other reason that you could think about why abortion's wrong?
That's it.
So here's the big issue with your argument. You know what? I'm feeling extra kind. Any other reasons at all?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
100%?
1,000.
Here's the fucking issue with your argument. I gave you more than enough time and space to clarify every single reason why you think a woman getting an abortion is wrong. And yet you forgot to mention the fact that the fetus is dying. Jesus Christ. If my grandma got shot in the back of her head, murdered by a burglar in the middle of the night, and somebody asked me why that was a grave moral travesty, I would say because my grandma got murdered. I would say because my grandma died. She's no longer here with us. Okay?
Sure.
But
Yeah.
as soon as we're talking about abortion, it's not wrong because the fetus is dying. It's wrong because you disagree with the mental states and attitudes of the woman. What this tells me is that you guys, your position, which in all reality is merely just pro-controlling women, under this virtue shield of pro-life, where you will scream at the top of the lungs about how much you value the unborn, the baby, the fetus that's growing within this woman. But at the end of the day, it's all about you wanting to disrespect, stigmatize, and honestly, just shit on women who hold different values in the context of romance, sex, and intimacy. And it's fucking disgusting because it doesn't just decrease the quality of the life of the woman, it decreases the quality of the life of the kid that's inevitably forced into an unready household. You're shifting the family dynamic away of financially well-off adults that consent to starting a family, that desire to have children, into forcing 18, 19, 20-year-old boys and girls in becoming parents because they weren't able to get a free condom from the healthcare center at their high school because Republicans banned that, or they had no clue what safe sex was in the first place because Republicans have been advocating against sex ed for all of modern American history, and then you want to blame the woman as if it's her fault. It's gross. It's deplorable. It's disgusting. I can't even begin to conceive of my feelings, my thoughts, and how I feel when I hear that argument and tells you don't give a shit about the life of the fetus. You're just all about punishment and control.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Yes, I definitely agree that killing the fetus is bad. It's bad enough, but I'm stating, you asked why I was against abortions. That was the main reason I was against abortions, is because I feel like women are using it as a form of birth control. But yes, the fetus,
you don't get to shift the goalposts. You don't get to shift the goalposts. You don't get to shift the goalposts. I gave you more than ample opportunity to tell me a single reason why you think abortion is wrong is because a fetus is dying. You don't get to shift the goalpost at all. I even clarified. I was like, I'm feeling extra kind today. Do you want to try to give me any other reasons? Can you name every single reason why abortion is wrong? I gave you fucking billion opportunities to do so, and you never got around to it. You're just trying to backtrack and posit the idea that you care about the fetus once your cover's fucking blowing. Because you are finally showing to the outside world
it does show that I care about
your true intentions and your true feelings, because you didn't even think about the fact that the fetus is
It does show that I care about the fetus if I want women to stop using it as a form of birth control, Dean.
No.
So, wait, so the average American can't afford groceries, but they can afford abortion as a form of birth control? Do you know how, like, abortion is so expensive. How could they use that as a form of birth control?
I'm not sure the cost of abortion. I don't know.
$500 on average in Colorado.
$500.
That's a really expensive form of birth control. I didn't know why they would use that. And you know,
It's actually not
51% of did you know 51% of abortions come from failed contraceptives? So people are using contraceptives. It's just the case that sometimes they fail, given that there's so many people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just told you my opinion, so I apologize if it upsets you guys. It's just my stance on it. So.
Okay, but like here, I have one more question. Do you think that I should go to prison if I were to like slap a zygote? Like I create a zygote, a fertilized egg at conception in a petri dish, and then I slap it to kill it just for fun, for content on the live stream. Should I go to prison?
Yes.
Yeah, I should go to prison.
Yes, for slapping a zygote just for fun. Yes.
Yeah. Well, so I should go to prison for slapping a single cell organism?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What's valuable about the single cell organism? Can you please let me know?
Should you go to prison for slaughtering a cow?
No.
But
So
you should
why
if
is
you
a si-
kill a zygote.
So why is a single cell more valuable than a cow?
Well, the cow has beef. Like that's like a natural thing that we do automatically. I mean,
We
we
do
eat
automatically?
That was a
Wait,
horrible
wait,
argument.
Wait, I have a question. Incest was pretty automatic back in the day. Should incest be legal?
Well, no, because there's laws now. There's laws now.
There's
so
laws.
no.
There's laws. Only reason is because there's laws. So if there weren't laws, would it then be okay?
No, I don't think, I don't think they knew much about back then, like the fact that if it was incest that your baby could come out with problems. So I think we learned as, evolution came more evolved, that you
Wait,
can't
should all
sleep with
natural
your-
things be legal?
No.
Then why was your argument for why it should be legal to murder a cow but not a unicellular organism? Because it was natural to murder the cow.
A cow people eat. We don't eat zygotes. I mean, I'm not Hannibal Lecter,
wait,
So hypothetical. If a woman got an abortion just to eat the fetus, you'd be cool with that.
no.
Oh, that
crazy.
argument falls through too.
That's so crazy.
So what's the argument? Why is the cow less valuable than the unicellular organism? Like shit, I'm not a vegan, but fuck, that's crazy.
That
No,
is insane.
I think that's two different things, you guys.
Well, obviously, a single cellular
So, a
organism.
cow-
is
Wait, no.
clearly
I'll
a
ask her
different
this
thing than a
question.
cow.
What's more valuable, your dog, right, or a single cell organism?
I don't have a dog, so
Okay, a dog. Would you rather save a dog? I have a question. Would you rather save a dog's life or a zygote?
a zygote.
You're delusional. Wait, I have a question. Well, I have a question. Let's just do this simple. In a nutshell, super duper quick, would you rather save 10 people and kill one, or kill 10 to save one?
I wouldn't want to do any of that.
Yeah, but you got to do one. Come on, pressing question. Kill 10 to save one, or kill one to save 10? Answer the goddamn
I
question.
want to save 10.
Okay. So, would you kill me to save 10 zygotes?
Oh my god. I'm not that person, but I guess.
Yeah, you're fucking insane. I have a lot of donations to thank, and I cannot wait to start. No, I'm gonna wait until Aaliyah's gone. Do you have anything else, Aaliyah?
No, that was it. That was it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're pretty
But
crazy.
I do want you to know that one of the biggest things was.
I have one more question to ask her.
Oddly
Actually,
enough, my
wait,
husband.
wait, Aaliyah, can I ask one more question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Would you rather save 2 zygotes or 1 newborn baby?
A newborn baby.
Okay, so 1 person is more valuable than 2 people?
Yes, because the baby is here. Like.
Oh, but I'm not here. But I'm not here.
The zygote's not here?
Wait, but I'm not here.
It's a baby. You're not a baby.
Oh my god. So a zygote's not a baby. At least we clarified that.
But I do want to say my husband's a Democrat, so our household is so divided, y'all. Like, you guys, I know you guys, I've seen the comments. When I say my husband's a Democrat and I'm a Republican, it goes down in this house. So that's why
This is like the first time I bet this is the first time anybody's ever uttered this sentence ever. But
Yeah, well-
save the fucking husband.
And let me tell you guys.
Save him!
No,
Save that
listen.
man!
We have been together. We have been together 16 years. We make it work. We don't let our political views get in the way. He does see some of my ways. I see some of his ways. So it does work. And
I feel like we can convince you that. I feel like we can convince you. I think that's like a crazy intuition to say that like you would value like a zygote more than you would like a dog or something like that. Like seriously, you'd save a zygote over someone's family pet.
I'm sorry.
I just don't accept the intuition. I just think that she's
That's a crazy intuition.
I don't accept that. I just seriously do not accept her intuition. I think that is bullshit. I think that she's lying to us.
I had to also follow some of there's a 2006 NBC interview with Joe Biden, and he openly stated that he didn't support gay marriages, and then he campaigned on it, and then there was so much other lies that he campaigned on, and it drove me nuts. And I was like, let me give Donald Trump a try, and I started following some of his, and I was like, okay.
Has Kamala Harris openly been against gay marriage?
No, I mean, when
So then how does this explain your vote for him in the
this
2020
was
election?
this was when Biden ran 4 years ago.
Yeah, but how does this explain your vote for Trump now?
Well, I had to vote for Trump because I believed I still do believe he is the better candidate.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
When you guys talk about the sexual
Parker, do you have
assaults,
anything? Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
no, that's it.
Perfect. Bye. Okay, guys, I have a lot of donors to thank. I'm very appreciative for
I'll
you
do it
guys.
after you.
I was just too locked in on that conversation, and I didn't want to disrupt it.
He was locked in.
But yeah, let me thank you so much, Natty G, for the $5 super chat over on YouTube. Thank you so much for the love. Shout out Natty G. Peyton, Paytong, sorry, with a $5 super chat over there as well. Indigo with the 20 Canadian dollars through super chat over there on YouTube. Thank you so much for the love, Indigo. Natty with another $5. Sierra with the $10. Thank you, Sierra. Wit with the $10. Thank you, Wit. Shelby with a 5. Saf with a 5. Thank you guys so much for the love. Then over on PayPal, sorry. Jin, thank you so much for the $5 donation on PayPal. And Karen with the $20 donation on PayPal. Let's get 200 big W's and booms for Karen in that chat. Same for my stance on abortion. Thank you. No, thank you. I'd like to thank Elias, that is Elias, with the $15 donation over on PayPal, saying, hey, Dean, I love you so much and all that you do. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate that. Soul, thank you for the $10 donation over on PayPal, saying, thank God you didn't make your career out of dancing. That's a crazy diss, but thank you for the love. Penny with a $5 on PayPal, Belinda with a $5, and Grace with a $3, and then Ginger with a $2. Thank you so much for the love. You guys are very, very, very kind, and I really appreciate it. Just a handful more people here. I'd like to thank Brittany with a $5 donation over on Venmo. Thank you so much for the love, Brittany. As well as Lily with the $10 donation on Venmo said, Guess said she cares more about a fetus since abortion is used as birth control. Ask her if she cares about the unfertilized eggs. Well, she does apparently. Thank you for the love, Lily. And then Vivian with the $5 on Venmo, Cassandra with a 3, Jocelyn with a 1, Sage with a 5, Linda with a 5, and Alex R with a 10, Esther with a 5, Idaho with a 1, Joshua with a 1. And yeah, that's all. Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate the 10 pounds. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So real. That's so fucking real, though. Krista, thank you so much for the $6.66. Thank you so much. Oh, I just saw that. I just saw it a bit too late. Kalia, thank you so much. I appreciate the $10. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for the 50 cents. Thank you so much. Nicholas, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Emma, thank you for the $15 as well as Sid with the $25. Thank you so much, Sid. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it says no signal. Thank you so much, Sid. As well as Penny, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Penny. And also Amy with the $100. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Amy. Can we get some W's for Amy in the comment section right now? Thank you for the $100 on PayPal. Thank you so much. As an aged Southern California lady to Ohio transplant, it's good to hear you guys literally repeat my own ideas and hear what MAGA people are saying because I'm around but have no real idea. You guys are my new background noise. Also, I'm DNC. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Amy. The DNC. Oh, sorry, DNC. I got you.
Lex, you vote for Trump?
I did not. Am I going to get kicked if I didn't?
Yeah. Sorry, Lex.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You're good.
Dang, you got her out there. Cool. I was gonna give her a breath because of how long she sat up here while we're thinking her donors.
It was muscle memory, actually. I'm sorry.
By the way, you guys, I'm probably only gonna do 1 or 2 more discussions before hop off for the night. But actually, before I do hop off for the night, I'm gonna send everybody over to YouTube, and we're gonna do a Q&A on YouTube, guys. So
nice.
Yeah. What's up, Alexis?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Alexis, you vote for
Trump?
No.
All right, we got to go on to the next person. Keep tapping that screen. Everyone keep sharing the live.
Okay.
Also, everyone, if you're on TikTok and you want to see higher quality, make sure to go to our YouTube channels. In our link trees in our bio, or you can just look up Dean Withers or Parker Get a Job if you are on TikTok and you want to see higher quality. We stream here on YouTube now every single time we're live, practically. Most of the live.
And we have a full studio over here, you guys. Also, I just want to repeat this. I've seen so many. There's people now that will be posting clips of these streams daily, getting millions of views. And I just wanted to say I fully endorse and support that shit. So if anybody was watching that, maybe wants to generate some own passive income for yourself, if you make a post of one of these that's over a minute long, you could make money while spreading a good message. And I absolutely fully endorse and support that. And I won't ask for anything from you. And that is all you. You can keep it to yourself. And I just really think it's awesome when people go out and do that. And, there's an incentive that exists for you guys. So feel free to do that. It's been working out well for a handful of people. And what's up, Sav? You vote for Trump?
I actually just wanted to come on here and just thank you guys for.
Thank you, Sav. I appreciate you for your kindness.
Oh, let's keep it going, everyone. Let's keep it going.
Somebody asked me if it made me mad that people were reposting my content and getting a bunch of views and likes and income and whatnot. And my honest response to that question, because I've seen it a few times now, is not at all. It's what the fuck? If they didn't post it, was I going to? No. Not at all. Why would I care? I think that's awesome. What's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Hello. How are you doing?
Doing all right. So why did you vote for Trump?
It's a bit controversial, but I did vote for him.
No, why?
Because America needs to have a big revolution, basically. It just hasn't been going good for the past 20 years.
Donald Trump's going to make it worse, lead to a political revolution? I hear this one every day. Is this your position?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to end it real quick. Did Hitler's leadership in Germany lead to a revolution?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you vote for Hitler?
Is Trump equal to Hitler? No. He's not as bad. He's going to kill the country.
Okay, so you're saying that Trump isn't excessively bad enough, so sexual abuse isn't excessively bad enough?
Well, that's not even what I want to, I really, the
As
angle,
a person, yes.
the angle of this argument is you're saying that although Hitler's leadership did lead to a revolution, there was high levels of harm that were consequent of his leadership, like the Holocaust. Okay, but like, what about the high levels of harm that are consequent of Trump's leadership? Like the ethnic cleansing of 1.4 million Palestinians, 60 great victims per day being denied access to abortion, 1 out of 3 women in America having their human rights impeded upon in states where they don't have elective access to abortion. What about marginalized communities in America that are experiencing more harm because of regressive economic policy or like the emboldening of bigotry or grape culture? Like, do you not view these things as an excessive amount of harm?
I do.
Okay, well, then obviously, in the same way the Holocaust is an excessive amount of harm, even though it led to a revolution, you shouldn't say that you would support the individual that, caused it.
Do you think Trump's first term is equal to the Holocaust?
I literally just explained this. Like, unironically, I just explained this. I just explained, under your worldview, the Holocaust is excessive harm, therefore you wouldn't have voted for Hitler, even though he caused a revolution. Therefore, if a leader causes a revolution, you wouldn't support them if they cause excessive harm. We agreed that the things that Donald Trump wants to do causes excessive harm, thereby you wouldn't support Trump. Do I need to explain that connection to you again, or are you going to continue to just act like you don't understand what I'm saying and like positing things that I don't believe in?
No, it's okay. You can go on.
So that means that you want to support Donald Trump because of the excessive harm that he causes, right?
Not necessarily, and not directly. No.
Yeah, because you're just
so
like,
he doesn't cause excessive harm?
No, I'm talking about an economic revolution that needs to happen for the country to ultimately be improved.
But you're willing to literally like go through the rights of so many people to maybe possibly get there, but you have no evidence it's going to get there.
And Traceless, thank you for the $10 over on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you, Traceless. I literally.
Do you have any evidence that you're going to get there by this action? Do you have any evidence that Trump getting into office is going to lead to a political or economic revolution?
No, there's no evidence.
No, okay, so if you have no evidence, then why the hell would you? What do you mean there's no evidence? We do have evidence. We have evidence to indicate these particular policies, like expanding access to healthcare, child tax credit, right? Like all the expanding access to healthcare, childcare, education, all of those things have like positive outcomes, like in terms of quality of life. Union access, union membership has positive access on like positive. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. Positive outcomes on our quality of life.
Everybody's saying that I'm not from the U.S.
Are you Canadian?
In the chat. No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I was born and raised in Denmark, but I'm an American citizen.
Oh no! Oh no!
I know. If you want to kick me off, that's fine.
Why would I kick you off? You're
I'll
an American
accept.
citizen. I'm just saying that, like, oh no, like I just can't believe that you hold these beliefs.
Yeah.
Also, not to mention, like most Danish people that I know personally, this could just be, a useless anecdote, are like very like cool and liberal and have a good head on their shoulders. I'd say it's very because of like the more liberal ideals upheld in Denmark.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to see you saying that you just kind of want like people to die.
No, I'm a deep social democrat by heart.
So then
I am.
Why do you
and I've followed you guys for years.
So then why do you want people to die?
I don't understand that.
Like literally, you understand that basically what you're saying is like, oh, like all the women that are denied access to abortion, all of the Palestinians that will be ethnically cleansed, is just kind of like, what did I call it yesterday when I had the same? Wait, chat. What did I call this yesterday? What do you? There's a very specific name for a type of like harm that's just kind of caused indirectly by consequent collateral damage. So do you just think the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians is collateral damage?
No.
Yes, you do. If you support Trump because you think it'll lead.
There was no talk about that before Trump was elected.
So do you still?
If he ran on that policy, then obviously.
Wait, no. So you regret the vote then?
The risk assessment. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, then if you regret the vote, then I mean that's the whole point of these lives.
Okay. Yep. Hey, I think I'm done debating for the day. Parker, I'm gonna do a Q&A on YouTube. You could either like come hang out with me on my stream, or
I was trying to think of what I was gonna do.
Yeah. I won't be live for long. You could also like wait until I'm done with my Q&A, and I could shoot you with a big ray to go start your stream. Go do debates now. It's up to you. But I'm gonna go do a Q&A on YouTube.
Yeah, I was thinking because I only have maximum 2 hours, but I could just spend more time with my girlfriend tonight and do like an hour Q&A with you.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna do like an hour. I was just gonna do like 20 minutes.
Okay. Okay, then I'll stay live.
Okay.
I'll stay live.
Okay. Hey, for everybody, right, in the TikTok live stream right now, I would highly implore you to go over to my YouTube channel. You could find me on YouTube by typing Dean Withers into your YouTube search bar. You could alternatively